The CF Moto 700 CLX is a mid-size neo-retro motorcycle that blends modern tech with classic scrambler, cafe-style design. It's built to be versatile, easy to live with, and fun for everyday riding, from city commuting to light weekend touring. The Spirit name isn't a different motorcycle. It's basically a region-specific title, or minor variant of the standard 700 CLX. Same main bike, with small differences depending on the market. Engine and performance strong. H2 line M193cc liquid-cooled inline twin. Makes around 75 horsepower at 8,500 RPM. About 68 newtons torque at 1,600 RPM. A slipper clutch for smoother downshifts. Reviewers describe it as light, agile, smooth, and surprisingly fun for its price. /AUL. This power level puts it right in the sweet spot for everyday use. Enough punch without being overwhelming. Heart picture. Handling. Steel trellis frame plus aluminum swing arm. Fully adjustable KYB USD forks, 41 millimeters. Adjustable rear shock. 18-inch front, 17-inch rear wheels. Front and rear disc brakes with ABS. Seat height around 795 to 800 millimeters. Friendly for most riders. Weight 196 to 205 kilograms depending on version. 13-liter fuel tank. Normal for mid-size neo-retro bikes. The setup gives a balance. Sporty enough to enjoy twisty roads, but comfortable and practical for normal riding. What makes the 700 CLX attractive? Perfect mid-size engine, powerful enough for city, highway, and spirited riding. Retro styling with modern parts, USD forks, EFI, electronic. Features. Parts. Easy to ride. Comfortable seat height. Predictable handling. Not too heavy. From features. Great value. Often cheaper than rival 650, 750cc retro naked bikes. From features. Versatile. Commuting, cafe-style riding, weekend trips, and light touring all work well. From features. Mention easy to ride, comfortable seat height, predictable handling, not too heavy. Preparation is critical to the only point here. Exceptional training programs and models are maintained. Unseen, there's no pass-through presentations or listing specifics of the output. Only vehicles are maintained. You will have to stop these arguments in order to address them. Features. You should be prepared to understand every detail. Truly, read and understand importance of encompassing audience construction. Features. From a single point of view, print out a necessary content, email, or file name. This informs you of all access matters, not just name or company name. You can read information before readying to be dangerous. Do you dare ask prompt questions? Informing statement. What is the purpose of this reading? More fuel stops on long trips. From features. Not as stable at high-speed touring as larger 900 to 1000 cc bikes. From features. Variants differ by region. Spirit, heritage, sport, adventure. Specs like wheels, brakes may vary. Not a real off-road bike. Fine for light gravel but not true dual sport territory. https who the 700 CLX Spirit is for. Good choice if you want a stylish neo-retro bike with modern performance. From features. A manageable mid-capacity motorcycle that's not intimidating. List. Fun city riding, plus occasional highway plus weekend trips. List. Good value for money with solid features. Not ideal If you need long-distance, high-speed touring comfort, want serious off-road capability, need big power for two-up touring or heavy luggage, want a pure sport bike, list. H2, strong. What is the Benelli TRK 902 Explorer? Simplified, clear answer, strong. H2, the FHF, Benelli TRK 902 Explorer, is Benelli's newest big adventure touring motorcycle, revealed in their TRK lineup. It's built for long-distance riding, mixed terrain, and ADV travel, not just city use. H3, key highlights, strong. Brand new platform. It's not a reworked old TRK. It has a new steel trellis frame, upgraded suspension, and fresh design. Adventure-focused styling. Beak-style front, LED lighting, plus DRL. Rugged, go-anywhere look, including a matte, jungle fog color option. Performance. 904cc liquid-cooled parallel twin. Equals 98 to 100 horsepower at around 8,500 RPM. Equals 90 Newton-meters torque at 6,500 RPM. 6-speed gearbox, chain drive. Tuned for strong mid-range. Ideal for touring, plus gravel roads. Suspension and off-road gear. Steel trellis frame. 50mm fully adjustable USD forks. Rear monoshock, adjustable. Around 200mm suspension travel. 19-inch front, 17-inch rear spoked tubeless wheels. Pirelli Scorpion Rally tires. Brembo brakes. Dual 320mm front discs plus ABS with off-road mode. Touring features. 22-liter fuel tank, 7-inch TFT display with connectivity and nav, adjustable electronic windscreen, LED lights, fog lamps, crash bars available, good luggage and pillion setup. Some concept versions include a small toolbox under the seat. Who is it for? Perfect if you want a bike. For all highway trips, gravel roads, trails, mixed terrain riding, touring with luggage or a passenger. A modern adventure bike without premium, big brand pricing. For all highway trips, gravel roads, trails, mixed terrain riding, touring with luggage or a passenger. Typical for big ADV bikes. Reliability and parts network still unproven since it's a new model. Price, not confirmed yet. Expected closer to 2026 launch. ICD, short verdict. The TRK 902 Explorer is a serious mid to big adventure tourer with real off-road capability, strong features, and long-distance comfort. It aims to be a practical, modern ADV bike without the extreme price tag of brands like BMW, Ducati, or KTM. H2. What's the Morbidelli C652? Is the fresh, mid-size power cruiser that dropped at the 2025 EICMA show. Think classic bobber vibes. Long, low, beefy stance, but with modern tech and clean engineering. It's basically a new school cruiser with old school attitude. It's set to hit European showrooms in early 2026. Hard bottom. Engine and performance. Real-world feel. A bottom-up, descending from engine-driven. Fact-specific engine. Fractional and compact single-piston with a slipper clutch. Belt drive instead of chain. Smoother, quieter, and way less maintenance. This engine isn't about crazy top speed. It's built for chill cruising, easy highway runs, and smooth city riding. Relaxed, responsive, and usable in the real world. Heard info cache. chassis, suspension, tires, and riding position. Aluminum double cradle frame with a super clean, weld-free look. Wheelbase, 1,645 millimeters, long and stable. Seat height, 710 millimeters, low and easy for most riders. Front suspension, 43 millimeter upside-down fork, approximately 138 millimeters travel. Rear suspension, ProLink monoshock, approximately 48 millimeters travel. Lay-in tires. Front, 130/70 R18. Massive, 255 R16. Brakes, dual 300 millimeter front discs, plus 240 millimeter rear, with dual-channel ABS. The setup screams cruiser comfort, with a touch of modern stability. Features, tech and everyday stuff. Will and everyday stuff. Sport. Traction control can be turned off in sport mode. Full LED lighting. Analog plus digital dash combo. USB-A charging port. Removable passenger seat for full bobber style. Fuel tank, approximately 18.5 liters. It brings the old-school look, but still gives you the tech you actually want in 2025+. What the C652V does best. Perfect power for a mid-size cruiser. Enough torque to feel alive, but not overwhelming. Classic look without the old-school headaches. Low seat, long body, fat rear tire. Modern features that cruisers sometimes skip. USD fork, ABS, traction control, riding modes, customization ready. Pop the rear seat off and boom, clean bobber. Look. Low maintenance. Belt drive, slipper clutch makes riding smoother and upkeep easier. Enter online pass. Not a heavy hitter. If you want big 800 to 1200 cc cruiser torque, this isn't that. Handling trade-offs. Long wheelbase plus wide rear tire equals not the quickest in tight streets. Enter online pass. New model, limited markets. Strong parts and support might be tricky outside Europe. Not a speed demon. It's built for cruising, not racing or aggressive riding. Belt and support might be tricky outside Europe. Enter online pass. Belt and support might be tricky outside Europe. Then C might be difficult because there is no heavy hitter to ride. Love customizing your bike's look. All in, maybe skip. If you want big power for long-haul touring, want super sporty handling, need strong dealer support in every region. If you're hunting for a cruiser that blends old-school swagger with new-school tech and looks like nothing else in its class, the C652V might just be your next obsession. Want me to slang up another one? The X-Cape 1200 is Moto Marini's big adventure touring machine, the top dog in their ADV lineup. It's built for riders who want something that can crush long highway miles, but still handle dirt roads, gravel, and mixed terrain without drama. In short, it's their go-anywhere, do-everything flagship. Under the tank, it packs a 1,187cc V-twin that puts it way above the usual mid-sized adventure bikes. More power, more torque, more confidence when you're loaded with gear or blasting down the interstate. HR, engine and performance. Real talk. Engine. 1,187cc liquid-cooled V-twin. DOHC, 8-valve. Li. Power. Approximately 129 Newton-meters. Li. Transmission. 6-speed with a slip-assist clutch, plus optional quickshifter. This engine's tuned for real-world riding, not just spec sheet flexing. It's got enough grunt for passing power, highway comfort, and carrying a passenger plus luggage without breaking a sweat. Top speed? Over 230 kilometers per hour. This thing can move. Chassis, suspension, wheels and brakes. Frame, hybrid steel aluminum setup for strength without feeling like a tank. Suspension, USD adjustable front forks, approximately 180 millimeter travel. Rear monoshock, also adjustable, approximately 180 millimeters. Wheels, spoked, tubeless, 19-inch front, 17-inch rear. Tires, 120/70/19 front, 170/60/17 rear. Brakes, dual 320 mm Brembo fronts, 280 mm rear. Cornering ABS plus off-road mode. The components scream real adventure bike, not just a street bike pretending to be one. It handles pavement, rough roads, and dirt stretches like a proper touring machine. Features that make life easy. 7-inch TFT screen with navigation support. Full LED lighting. Adjustable windscreen. USB plus USB-C ports. Tubeless spoke wheels. Great for touring. Cruise control plus ride modes depending on trim. Factory luggage options. It's basically designed for riders who want to disappear for a week and not complain once. What the X-Cape 1200 does really well. Strong power for long trips. The big V-twin easily hauls gear and passengers. Adventure-ready setup. Spoked wheels. Solid suspension. And a big fuel tank, 23 to 24.5 liters. Modern. Electronics. Traction control. Cornering ABS. TFT display. Quick shifter support. It's packed. Premium hardware. Brembo brakes. Quality suspension. Strong frame. It feels legit. Things to keep in mind. Seat height is tall, around 840 to 860 millimeters. Shorter riders might struggle at stops. Not a hardcore dirt bike. Great for touring plus light off-road, but not extreme trails. Dealer network varies. Parts service might be limited depending on your country. Competition is strong. Big brands have easier support and higher resale value. Who should ride the X-Cape 1200? Great fit if you. Big adventure touring bike for long rides and mixed terrain. Want power, comfort, and modern tech in one package? Don't. Mind a taller seat or a lesser-known brand if the bike delivers. Maybe think twice if you prefer lower-seat bikes, need real hardcore off-road capability, want cheap, easy maintenance, and a huge dealer network. Hence, if you're hunting for an adventure bike that mixes big power, real comfort, and modern tech without blending into the crowd, the X-Cape 1200 might be the dark horse that surprises you. Want me to rewrite another one? The SRV 900V is basically QJ Motors' big boy cruiser. It's their higher displacement V-motor bike made for riders who want that classic cruiser swagger, but still want real muscle when they twist the throttle. It runs a V-type 4-cylinder engine, so it's not your typical low-power budget cruiser. This one actually moves. Engine and performance. Real-world talk. Engine. V-style 4-cylinder, 16-valve, DOHC, liquid-cooled. Displacement. 899 cc's. Power. About 111 Newton-meters. Transmission. 6-speed with belt drive, low maintenance, wet clutch. Fueling. EFI. Basically, it's got enough power to cruise highways without feeling like you're wringing the bike's neck. And it should pull strong, even with weight or luggage. Ride, handling, and build. Front suspension, upside-down forks. Rear, coil spring shock, dual disc front plus single rear, all ABS. Tires, fat cruiser setup, seat height, 720 millimeters, nice and approachable. Tank, 17 kilograms. It's built like a proper cruiser. Comfy stance, low seat, stable geometry, and brakes that actually match the engine. What makes it cool? Plenty of power for a cruiser. Doesn't feel sluggish like a lot of mid-cc cruisers. Belt drive means smoother, cleaner, and less fuss than chains. Easy ergonomics, low seat, relaxed posture. Modern suspension and brakes, not old-school flimsy stuff. Things to keep in mind. Parts and service might be tricky depending on where you live. Trunk, parenthesis. Slow maneuvering might feel like pushing a fridge on wheels. Prent, list. Real-world reliability is still a question mark since it's not a long-established global model. Prents, list. 17L tank is okay, but not ideal for hardcore long-range touring. Subsection. Who should ride this? Good for you if, strunk, you want cruiser looks but still want a bike with legit power. Prents. You ride highways or take longer trips. Prents. You like the idea of a modern cruiser with a belt drive and comfy geometry. Prents. Maybe not for you if. Prents. You live somewhere with sketchy access to parts or service for newer Chinese brands. Prents. You want something super nimble for city traffic. Prents. You need a giant fuel tank for non-stop touring. I mean, if you're hunting for a cruiser that looks chill but hits harder than people expect, the SRV 900V might be the sleeper you've been waiting for. Want me to compare it to another bike?